Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, and today is actually going to be another first impression of a foundation that has been getting a lot of buzz and kind of traction here on YouTube and also in other social media platforms. So today I decided to put this particular foundation to the test. And today's foundation is the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. So I'm so interested in this foundation because number one, they said that it's supposed to be completely full coverage, give you a natural look, you know, the usual things that most foundations claim to be. So if you guys are interested to see this foundation in live and in color, so in this case, I actually had to purchase this online, so unfortunately trying to pick the right color is always a challenge. So I ended up picking up two. I picked up the two darkest colors based off of the swatches that I saw. So the darkest color that they have is number 14 Golden Toffee and number 13 Chestnut. So last night I did swatch these once I received them and found out that Chestnut might work a little bit better. So I can already say that one of the downfalls of this foundation for women of color especially is the very limited color selection. So on the website, when you are looking at this foundation, they state a couple of things that I definitely want to put to test. So this is what they say. First, they're going to say that it combats under eye circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with full coverage, water-resistant foundation plus concealer in one. A no mess, no drip pump dispenses just the right amount of fluid needed to achieve a flawless look and works around the clock to keep the skin looking naturally perfect. So what better way, obviously, for you guys to get a really good look at this than be all up in my mug right now. So this is my skin with no foundation, no concealer, no color correction whatsoever right now. All I have done right now is my eyes and my brows. So we're going to go ahead and get in. And the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and to prime my skin. So we're going to jump right in. I am going to be applying my foundation with every method that I always use, and that's using a damp beauty blender. First thing that we're going to test is obviously this pump bottle. So they're claiming that this pump bottle is going to dispense the right amount of foundation without being too much. And then I'm also going to be putting to test the coverage. So first we're going to go ahead with the pump bottle, and here we go. So right off the bat, I can see that this is a nice amount of foundation, if you guys can see that. It's a nice amount of foundation, but I do think that this pump is great because it feels like I have control on how much I pump out. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this amount of foundation and see if this will cover the rest of my face. So like I said, the color is a little bit warmer than my actual skin tone is right now. But that doesn't bother me so much because it is a foundation that I can use a little bit later into the summer months. But for today's purpose, we are putting to test the coverage first. Okay, so this is one coverage of the foundation. I could say probably with what it initially pumped out, this is probably for me and my likeliness more of a medium coverage, but I am going to apply another layer of foundation kind of around the cheeks area to see if we actually get more coverage and if it actually comes out a little cakey or not. So I'm going to go ahead and pump just a little bit more. And like I said, with this pump, I feel like I do have control over the amount that I put out, which I'm going to go ahead and with a second layer of foundation on the cheek areas of the face. And I can say so far that's given me a little bit more coverage than this side, so we can compare this side a little bit. So I could say with that second layer, definitely gives me a little bit more of a fuller coverage than the first pump, but I did not push all the way down the first time, so I think if I did push all the way down, I definitely would get that full coverage that they are talking about. As far as concealer, it looks like the color discoloration like around my mouth and nose area is concealed for the most part, so that's good. I don't have to really like jump in with any additional concealers, but I still would, if you have like serious redness, darkness, things like that, to definitely make sure that you color correct underneath your foundation, because that's really what's going to give you the full flawless face. So far I like the foundation. That second layer doesn't feel cakey or anything like that. It doesn't feel like sticky or oily or anything like that. So far coverage is pretty decent. And the pump bottle I'm actually really liking. Like that was really exciting. So anyways, I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and then once I'm done, I will be back. So I have completed my makeup. I just went ahead and finished the rest of my face makeup, concealer, powder, contour, blush, highlight, all that jazz. So this is what it is looking like right now. It's probably been about 20 minutes since the last time I was filming. So far I can say that the foundation looks pretty good. It looks very natural. Like, surprisingly, it doesn't look like super cakey. And remember, I did apply 2 you know, layers on my skin, so that's pretty good if you're looking for a foundation that is buildable, because a lot of foundations claim that they're buildable but not necessarily buildable. My only downfall obviously is the color selection for women of color. In this case, it's a little bit more warmer than I would like it to be at this moment, but you know, I'm just gonna make do. So just to kind of go over some of the other topics, one is the pump bottle, the amazing pump bottle. I can say that you get obviously super duper control with it. If you are just looking for like a little bit of foundation, don't want to go super duper heavy, it's going to pump out just enough. And then obviously if you're looking for full coverage, you can pump out as much as you want. But in the instance, I can say that it has a lot of control. Coverage seems kind of more medium coverage, like I said before, than actual full coverage. But then again, I didn't do a full pump all the way down, so it's possible that the amount of foundation that would come out with a full pump would give me the actual full coverage than what I need. As far as water resistance, that's going to be pretty tricky to kind of show on camera. Unfortunately, the weather outside is not cooperating because it seems like winter comes back in the middle of freaking April, but so, you know, dealing with sweat and humidity and stuff like that, to say that it's water resistant, unfortunately, I cannot really, you know, put that claim to the test. Overall, I would say that this foundation is pretty good. It seems like all of my foundation, you know, first impressions seems to be pretty good. But this one here for a drugstore foundation, I think is like really kind of top notch so far. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have tried this video, make sure that you put your comments down below. List your pros and cons. You know, let's be a community and kind of share those things to someone who may be, you know, undecided on buying this foundation. And if you guys like these first impressions, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, letting me know that you guys like these, and I'll continue to do them. And also, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more from me. So until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.